Hello everyone, welcome! I've invited you all here for something kind of special, to me anyway, and hope you'll enjoy this as much as I'm enjoying doing it. Come on along with me and Doug and Barry and the cats, and let me show you. Come on along. You coming too, Damona? Barry, we have a friend. Damona's coming with us. And I have a feeling Dougie's going to jump the fence and join us too. Aren't you, Dougie? He can't help himself. Here he comes. He's thinking about it. And he did it. Oh my goodness. Dougie! Dougie, you silly dog. You've got to quit doing that, Doug. You've got to quit doing that. Okay, hi everyone. Thank you for coming along with us. Barry and I, and Doug, and Damona, and whoever else will join us are going on a little walk here because I wanted to talk to you about a big change coming in the new year. Now, this is not an immediate change because it's going to be something that takes a little bit of time. But I've decided to create a space for the Soapy Oaks Farm studio, as it were. I don't like the word studio for me. For a lot of people, that really does fit. So I'm just thinking of calling this the hut. The Soapy Oaks Farm hut. We'll see how that goes. But I wanted to create a place for it away from my homestead and not in a barn. I've always created within my home or within a section of my barn/shed. And that's worked out fine over the years. But the truth is, I've always wanted a dedicated space where everything is in one place. Because as it is now, I create in one place, I ship in another area, I film in a different area, I make my bath bombs in one place and make my soaps in another, and everything's just kind of everywhere, which works and has worked quite successfully. But I decided I wanted to build something specific to my needs. And that's what I'm going to do right in this space where we are here. Oh, and more of them are joining us. Everybody wants to come along. But right here is where I plan on putting it. The back will face out across this pond. I have two ponds on the property. This is on the eastern side of the property. And the front will be a view through the woods here. And, I know they're filled with briars and grapevines and all sorts of things right now, but it's going to be beautiful. It really is. And it is fall right now, or winter, so there are no leaves on anything. The mulberries have no leaves, the elms have no leaves, the soapy oaks have no leaves. About the only thing that still has leaves on it are the cedars that are all across the property. Some rather large ones, in fact. But in the spring, this is going to be beautiful. Matter of fact, this whole area here generally is filled with various wildflowers, wild onions, and all sorts of fun things. And I'm so looking forward to this. And just wanted to share with you what my plans were. Getting electricity here is not going to be any issue. Something I've worked with before can get done. The same for getting water here. The water lines are just over that way, so I can trench it, get a trencher. I've rented them before, and trench a water line in, so that's not an issue. The only issue would be septic. And I'm not going to put in a septic system for this. I don't need a bathroom. I can walk 800 feet to my house and go to the restroom if I really need that. But I will be doing dishes. I'll have a dishwasher here, plus a sink and hot and cold water. So it is important that I have some way to drain that. So what I'm going to be doing, this is part of the plan. So this is why it's not just an overnight build. This is going to take me some time and a lot of physical labor. But this is the low part, a low part of the property here. It's actually where water naturally flows when it rains. There are actually a couple creeks, dry creeks in there now, but the natural springs up higher flow down through here when there's a lot of rain. And so what I'm going to do is create a bog area for gray water. That won't get in that water, by the way. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that that is a naturally low area. But I'm going to build a pit for gray water. Gray water just means water that's non-potable, water that we won't drink, right? So, well, after you wash your hands after doing soap, that's not water you would drink, but it's not poop water. That's the nicest way I can put it, right? I'm not going to be using it for any urination or anything like that. This would just be for washing dishes and that sort of thing. And I use only earth-friendly products when I do wash and things, so no worries there about how that might affect the nature of the land either. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to, well, here we can walk down here a ways. But I more than anything just wanted to show you what my plans were. Now, if I walk down here, then I can show you the difference in elevation as well. Hold on here. Let's get down lower. This part of the property is rather wild, just in that I have never done anything with it. There's lots of briar, so I have to be careful walking so that I don't get tangled in it. But now if we turn and look back, you can see that there is a rise there, okay? And that is where the Soapy Oaks soaping hut will be. And we walk further this way through the woods. Come on, boys. Hi, Doug. Hey, Doug. Where's Barry? Hey, kitties. Come on, kitties. Come on, babies. Just let's all stick together. Come on. Okay. All right, so anyway, we can walk some distance here, but it does get pretty briar thick the further we get over to this area. But it's all covered in leaves now. But you'll see here that there are natural drains in the land. And this is where the water naturally flows down through these sort of canals that have been formed over, I don't know, millennia, and run off through the property across that way. And there are several of these across the land here. Here's another here. So this part of the land, and it's still moist. This area stays moist throughout the year, even in deep, hot summer, dry summers. That area will still have moisture because the water level here in the land is rather high. That's just a wild nandina. I'm sure some of you have heard of nandina. You may even have them in your home garden. It's also called nana nandina, but this is just a wild one. Some bird, I guess, pooped here and dropped a seed, and there it grew. All right. Well, I don't want to waste too much of your time, but I just wanted to show you what my plans are for the farm and for the future of Soapy Oaks. Hope you enjoyed this, getting out with me, the kitties, Barry, and Doug. Take care, everyone. I really want to thank you all for visiting the farm and Well, we're not really looking at the farm. We're looking at the woods right now, but visiting with me here. I appreciate you all so very much. Have a wonderful day, everyone, and I'll see you back soon. Goodbye.